get you up to speed on the latest in sports. I'm Sean Yao. Just 1 week after the Commissioner's Cup, the PBA is back in action on Sunday with the Governor's Cup. Tip-off is at the PhilSports Arena in Pasig with the Meralco Bolts taking on the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters at 4:30 p.m. This will be followed by the Converge Fiber Xers versus the Northport Batang Pier at 6:45. The PBA has compressed the schedule of its conferences to make sure that players are available for the country's bid to retake the basketball gold in the Southeast Asian Games. A majority of the games will be held on 5 playdates per week: Sundays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. With this schedule, a champion can be crowned by April, right before the SEA Games in May. And still in the PBA, Commissioner Willie Marshall says there's no rule yet allowing newly naturalized Filipino Justin Brownlee to play as a local in the Pro League. Marshall said that Gilas naturalized players Marcus Douthit and Andre Blatch also wanted to play as locals in the PBA. But the commissioner said this would give an extra advantage to the team that will have Brownlee since they can also have another import. Moving forward, the PBA commissioner says that the imports could be drafted and won't have a pick of the team they want to play in. Brownlee has been the resident import of Ginebra since 2016 and has won 3 Best Import Awards and 6 PBA titles.
Tingnan natin, siguro in the future, pero kasi disadvantage ka yun. Parang may underbloods ka, tapos meron ka pang isang import o kaya may Brownlee ka na may isang pang import. So, as of now, categorize din natin sila as an import. Naturalize lang sila, pero isa lang ang pwede mong gamitin.
And Chot Reyes will still be a key cog of the TNT Tropang Giga in the upcoming Governor's Cup, but in a different capacity. Jojo Lastimosa has temporarily taken over head coaching duties for TNT, while Reyes focuses on Gilas ahead of the World Cup. Because of this, Reyes will now be a senior consultant of TNT and will still be present in the games. TNT will open its Governor's Cup campaign against the Phoenix Super LPG on Wednesday, January 25. We have more sports stories coming up after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching the game on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Serbian tennis ace Novak Djokovic returns to the Australian Open by outclassing Spanish foe Roberto Carballes Baena. This marks Djokovic's return to action since last year's deportation drama. Recall that he was deported before the start of last year's tournament as he was not vaccinated against COVID-19. This also kept Djokovic from defending his Australian Open crown, which eventually went to his rival Rafa Nadal. But the 9-time champ showed no signs of slowing down with a straight-set rout of Carballes Baena. Djokovic, who is 4th seed in the tourney, has extended his run to 35 matches without defeat on Australian soil. And for some baseball news, thousands of fans have signed a petition to save an iconic Tokyo stadium where American baseball legend Babe Ruth once played. The Meiji Jingu Stadium, which is nearly a century old, is scheduled to be torn down and rebuilt. The massive redevelopment project would surround it with towering skyscrapers and hotels. This petition addressed to Tokyo Governor Yuriko Koike and other officials has garnered over 10,000 signatures. Meiji Jingu is located in Shinjuku in Tokyo, and it opened back in 1926. Ruth and several other baseball stars from the U.S. played in the arena in their 22-game tour of Japan back in 1934. And in the NBA, defending champions Golden State Warriors paid the White House a courtesy visit. U.S. President Joe Biden and VP Kamala Harris each received Warriors jerseys as gifts. This marks the team's first time back at the White House since 2016 during their first championship. They have skipped White House visits for their 2017 and 2018 titles when Donald Trump was president. In the ceremony, Finals MVP Steph Curry thanked Biden for bringing back WNBA All-Star Brittany Griner, who was detained in Russia for the possession of medical cannabis. The Warriors defeated the Boston Celtics in the 2022 NBA Finals 4-2 for their 4th title in 8 years. For the latest in sports, visit our website at onesports.ph. Meantime, the newsday continues later at 4:30 p.m. We'll see you then. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.